She didn't knock like someone who needed help. She knocked it like she already knew you were awake. 2 hits, short, measured, too calm for an hour. And when the homeowner looked through the foggy glass, she wasn't standing like a stranger. She was standing like she'd been there before. Hands on the door, hair wet, face blank. This is the woman that knocked twice, and a night a quiet Missouri neighborhood learned that some knocks aren't meant to be answered. There are knocks you forget and knocks you remember. This one belonged to a second category. It happened on a cold Missouri night, the kind where the air feels too still and the silence feels staged. The homeowner was still awake, sitting in the living room, watching a half late night show that he wasn't really paying attention to. Then came the first knock, a single thud against the front door, not frantic, not rushed, just deliberate. He froze, not out of fear, out of confusion. Nobody knocks at 2 a.m. in this neighborhood, not unless something is wrong. Before he can stand, the second knock came. A thud, same force, same rhythm, same confidence. 2 knocks, perfectly spaced, perfectly intentional. He walked toward the front door, slow, cautious, unsure if he even should be doing this. But curiosity has a way of pulling people forward, even when their instincts tell them to stand still. He didn't open the door. He didn't speak. He didn't touch the lock. He just looked through the foggy glass, and that's when he saw her. A woman standing inches away from the door, hair soaked, hands pressed flat against the glass. Face blank, not scared, not angry, not confused, just waiting. Her clothes weren't torn. Her posture wasn't frantic. She didn't look lost. She looked placed, like someone had set her there. He whispered, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She didn't answer. She didn't blink. She didn't move. She just breathed, slow, steady, fogging the glass with every exhale. The homeowner felt something strange, not fear, but the sense that she wasn't there for him. She wasn't asking for help. She wasn't trying to get inside. She was waiting for something else, and then she stepped back. Not fast, not aggressive, just one step slow into the dark. The porch light caught her face for half a second, long enough to see the expression wasn't pain or panic. It was expectation, like she was waiting for a cue, like she was following instructions, like she already knew the next part of the story. But the door never opened, and she never knocked again. She turned and walked down the driveway and disappeared into the night. No running, no stumbling, no hesitation. Just a calm, steady walk like she had somewhere else to be. The homeowner called the police. The neighbors woke up. The cameras were checked. But the footage didn't help, because the woman didn't approach the house from the streets. She didn't walk up the driveway. She didn't come from the sidewalk. She appeared at the door, already facing it, already waiting. And when she left, she didn't show up on the street cameras either. She vanished between frames. 1 second she was there, the next second she wasn't. The officers asked the homeowner if he recognized her. He didn't. The neighbors didn't. Nobody did. But everybody remembered the sound. 2 knocks, thud, thud, not loud, not violent, just intentional. And sometimes that's the part that stays with you, not what someone does, but what they came there to do and why they didn't do it. Because when the officers reviewed the footage, that question, why she didn't do it, became the center of the entire investigation. She didn't try to handle. She didn't test the locks. She didn't look for cameras. She didn't walk around the house. She came to the door and stood there, waiting, and left. It was intentional, it was controlled, it was precise. And that's what bothered the detectives the most. People who knew he helped knocked differently. People who are lost act differently. People who are scared move differently. But she wasn't any of those things. She was calm, she was steady, she was focused. Like she had a purpose and then abandoned it. One detective said it best. She didn't fail, she changed her mind. And that's the part that kept the neighbors awake. Because if she changed her mind, what was the original plan? Why that house? Why that door? Why those 2 knocks? Why that time of night? And why walk away without doing anything? The next morning, the homeowner stepped into the porch. The concrete was still damp from her footprints. 2 perfect handprints remained on the glass, not smudged, not frantic, just placed. Like she wanted them to be found, like she wanted someone to know she had been there. The police dusted them, no match, no record, no identity. Just a woman who knocked twice, waited and left. And sometimes that's the part that stays with you. Not the danger, not the fear, not the mystery, but the unfinished intentions. Because she didn't come there by accident. She didn't knock by mistake. She didn't stand there without a reason. She came there to do something. And for a reason nobody can explain, she decided not to. And that unanswered question is what turned a quiet Missouri night into a story people still talk about. Thank you for listening to another episode of One Voice Many Stories.